Hello, I'm Benny Bungle, professional exposer of everything messed up in society. And you? Still snoozing like nothing's happening? Well, here's some bad news. You're on the layoff list. Welcome to 2025, the year of mass layoffs, where AI hunting human jobs has become real. Want to survive the 2025 office jungle, where AI and layoff waves are lurking around every corner? Follow me, Benny Bungle, to learn how to protect your seat. I wake up, heart pounding like a battle drum. Coffee made by robots. Reports, written by AI. HR flashing a bright red email. If you're reading this, you might be next. One click and you go from keyboard hero to unemployed, while the robots quietly laugh, like they already know the ending. Phone scrolling kicks in automatically. Brad's flexing his crypto project. Lisa posts CEO-style detox salads. Jimmy coded an AI app to rate employees. Me, one wrong reply all. And I'm left wondering, do I even have a seat this week? Or am I just a test subject for the layoff wave? Deadlines stacked higher than the top charts on Spotify. Boss texts. Prepare for a critical meeting at 10. My heart pounding. Like an overclocked CPU. One click, and the hard working employee turns unemployed, while the robots quietly laugh. Want to survive the 2025 office apocalypse where AI and layoffs are always stalking you? Drop a comment to prove you're not a robot. You know that Monday morning after the weekend, when your mouth says, "Hey, how was your weekend?" but your soul whispers, "Someone hit fast forward, so I can crawl back into bed." Yeah, that was me. Coffee in hand, walking into the office, trying to look like a CEO about to conquer the week. Truth. All I really wanted to ask was, who invented Mondays, and why hasn't anyone sued them yet? Coworkers traded those weak Monday smiles, tossed out the standard good weekend, and immediately drowned in emails deadlines, and projects stacked like unpaid parking tickets. Everyone was acting in some corporate play called "We Totally Love This Job," but their eyes said, "I just want to check last night's drama on my feed." First email from the boss pops up. Reminder project deadline today. And in my head, ah yes, survival mode, level 2. Can I Uber home yet? Around me, people sipped coffee, pretending to love the company. Eyes glued to laptops like they were battling AI, and me, whispering to myself, this Monday, I love everyone, but only as a survival strategy, not for real. But here's the 2025 horror story. It's not just deadlines, layoffs, and AI are lurking. One click could turn that smiling coworker into unemployed. And trust me, every LinkedIn flex or AI auto project around you only makes it worse. Do I even have a spot in this office anymore? And let's be real, you've been there too. Smiling, small talking while inside you're begging, please don't let today be the day I get replaced by a robot. Life doesn't always pat you on the back. Sometimes it just slaps you in the face. This morning I open Outlook and bam, bold red subject line screaming. The company will reduce staff starting next week. All employees must attend a meeting for details. Read it once, twice, rubbed my eyes, pinched my cheek. Nope, not a dream. My heart pounding harder. Then when your crush leaves you on red, my stomach dropped like. I just bombed the SATs for the third time. Instantly my brain flipped into survival CEO mode. Benny, stay alive. This is your moment to unleash leadership skills that you've never actually had. I became the ultimate survival character, typing like a Hollywood hacker, skipping the bathroom. So coworkers probably thought I had level 99 constipation, silencing my phone, ignoring all group chat drama, and polishing my LinkedIn resume. Portfolio Cat's Pizza and one meme that says, "Work hard, nap harder." Looking around, coworkers' faces were tighter than a Walking Dead poster, all mapping escape routes. My boss stood at the end of the room, quiet, stern like a lion eyeing its next meal, and I swear he looked straight at me. Suddenly, my brain ran a tragic montage. Being escorted out by security. Badge deactivated riding the elevator of shame, while time to say goodbye plays in the background. Then another red-hot email. Benny, come to my office. Urgent. Game over. I took a deep breath, preparing every possible survival speech. In my head, I was already standing tall. Boss, I swear I'll change. I'll work harder. I'll dedicate myself completely. I love this job. I love this company. Heck, I even love you. Just give me one more chance. Reality. My hand quietly typed into Google. Jobs hiring near me, ASAP. You know, just in case. Finally, I stood at his door, hands shaking, heart pounding like the halftime drum line at homecoming. Felt like prey about to step into the lion's den. Never been this nervous. Not even when my crush asked, "Want to grab lunch sometime?" The door opened. My boss smiled, one of those comforting smiles, the kind you know comes right before disaster. Then he said, "Benny, can you run to Starbucks and grab 5 lattes with donuts for the team? Our coffee machine is broken." I froze, face red. All my epic survival speeches, all that panic boiled down to a coffee run, and I whispered to myself, half laughing, half crying, office life is survival mode 24/7, but sometimes surviving just means buying the coffee. I plopped back at my desk, setting down 5 lattes like I'd just saved the entire office from a caffeine apocalypse. In reality, I was just an accidental DoorDash driver in business casual. Coworkers looked at me like I'd just rescued them from a hopeless day. Me, I felt like a phone battery stuck at 1%, barely holding on. In front of me, my laptop, overflowing with unread, emails taller than my student loans, company group chats blinking, like Times Square neon. I whispered to myself, this week will be different. Benny, you'll be disciplined. You'll shine. First email reminder. Deadline today. Forced smile. Second email. Need urgent update. Silent sigh. Third email. Please recheck last week's work. Deep sigh. Bam. My great CEO dream evaporated faster than free donuts in the break room. Reality check still grinding away to build someone else's empire, praying it doesn't collapse mid-shift. Meanwhile, AI lurked in the system, auto-generating reports, analyzing performance, winking like your job. Already handled, Benny. I sipped my coffee long and slow, asking myself, be honest, you promised you'd change, become the upgraded version of yourself. But in the end, you're just trying to survive another Monday, right? In the 2025 office, sometimes survival isn't about being better. It's about not letting AI and the layoff wave fling you out the door before you even finish your last sip of coffee. By lunchtime, the office had fully turned into a live, action reality show. Who's getting fired next? Nobody said it out loud, but the side eye was louder than any HR memo. Eyes darted left, right, and then bam, locked straight on me. Coworkers nibbled on sad sandwiches, giving me the yeah, probably Benny stare. Jimmy, the office's official chaos agent, patted my shoulder and whispered, Benny, every company needs a sacrifice, and you fit the role perfectly. Inside, I screamed, sacrifice, bro. I literally saved the team last week with that contract. Who turned Monday meetings into sitcoms with my sleepy face? Who's the mascot keeping morale alive, despite failed deadlines? Me, Benny. That's who. Outside. I just chewed my dry pizza slice and gave a weak little smile, pretending everything was fine. Meanwhile, my brain yelled, ungrateful. If I actually get axed, who's going to be the main character of this office sitcom? Who's going to roast PowerPoints? Who will make fun of everyone? Until HR writes another memo by the end of lunch. I sat there misunderstood. Tragic chewing crust thinking. Maybe in their eyes, I really am the human shield against layoffs. Fine, but at least let me finish my pizza before they imagine me gone. Meanwhile, AI lurked in the system, tracking every pizza bite, every glance, every sigh, like it wanted to say, "Benny, I see exactly how you're surviving this mess." After work, I dragged myself back to my tiny apartment, opening the door like I'd just escaped. The final boss in a survival game. Outside, the layoff waves and AI lurked, ready to snatch your job. Inside Benny's safe zone, the only place. I still have the right to complain. I dove straight into the shower, holding the nozzle like a microphone. Dear shareholders, I'm Benny. Today I may do absolutely nothing. And yet I survive. Maybe the company sells something. Maybe I still have a job. Or maybe not. Who even knows? Then came the eternal human ritual. Fridge Olympics. 5th time opening the fridge. Staring at the flat soda. My brain whispering, if I get fired, how do I survive? Spoiler, I closed the fridge and thought about it later. Finally, I collapsed on the bed and opened TikTok. Just 5 minutes, I said. Reality. I broke the record, turning 5 minutes into 3 hours. Admit it. You do the same thing, right? Don't lie. Benny's philosophy. Waiting for me to teach you. How to survive the AI plus layoff apocalypse. Forget it. Tired today. Sleep. Worry tomorrow. Just breathe, laugh, and keep the right to roast a little, and you're still surviving. I'm Benny Bungle. Follow me if you want to survive AI plus layoffs 2025. With humor intact, drop a comment to prove you're not a robot.